3 inches taller, he will have an 8-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the main event introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Mike Bell, Dave Torelli, and Clemens Berner. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Jason Herzog. This championship bout is sponsored by P3, the official protein snack of the UFC. Presented by The Boys. Watch the diabolical new season only on Amazon Prime Video. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from UFC Fight Island in Abu Dhabi, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, an undefeated mixed martial artist holding a perfect professional record, 13 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Canto Gem, Minas Gerais, Brazil, presenting the number 2 ranked middleweight contender in the world, the challenger, Paulo the Eraser Costa. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, an undefeated mixed martial artist holding a perfect professional record, 19 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, by way of Lagos, Nigeria, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
Fighters gone over the rules in the back. There were no final questions from you, Blue. There were no final questions from you, Red. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Come out ready to fight.
If there is anything like the tension of a UFC championship main event in professional sports, I will take your nominations. And this one in particular, the consensus greatest 2 middleweights in the world at present, Paulo Costa and Israel Adesanya. Costa closing in the plus 155 range. Israel Adesanya, the champion and the favorite, around minus 175. Paulo Costa is in gray. Israel Adesanya is in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
Ooh, strong leg kick from Izzy to start. Costa waves him on.
Both men just so comfortable in a fight. Some early leg attacks for Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, and that's what Izzy's going to do. He's going to be smart, and he's going to try to let Costa fall on his own sword and rush in, and then he'll look to counter with some of his strikes. But right now, he's smart. He'll kick from the outside. He'll attack that leg.
And it's interesting to hear Adesanya's teammates and coaches talk about how much better he's getting in terms of his strikes and putting some power behind them. You know about the kickboxing credentials, and now 19-0 in his mixed martial arts career. Costa attacks that lead leg of Adesanya. Adesanya pretty effective with those early low leg kicks. About a minute gone by here in round 1. Nice body kick lands for the Brazilian. Looked like that was close to the solar plexus there. Beautiful body kick from Costa.
And I've said that in the lead. Costa's got underrated kicks. He throws them, but is he doing a really good job of already chopping that lead leg of Paulo Costa?
And Costa acknowledged that latest offering from Adesanya. You think about checking some of those, Paul?
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't even want to check it. I just wouldn't want to be there. Because you see, he's precise with it. He's hitting that same exact spot, right on the knee, every time.
Adesanya putting money in the bank early. You already see the redness. Body kick from Costa and a counter right from Adesanya. Looked like Costa was able to avoid that switch kick offering from Adesanya. Adesanya super efficient here early on. Not at all surprised to see these two combatants jawing back and forth. Costa going hands behind his back earlier than I expected.
Not to be recommended, but, you know. That left kick is sneaky there from Costa. And this is the patience I think we're talking about, John, from Costa. He's not rushing in because he knows he's so good at countering, sitting back and waiting for you to rush in.
Under 2 minutes here to go in this round. In Adesanya's last defense against Yoel Romero, he was surprised to see Romero sort of flat-footed standing there, not doing much. Already 9 leg kicks have landed for the incumbent.
You might have checked that last one, but those other ones are getting through. They're doing damage. Even if Costa's playing it off, it does not mean they're not affecting him.
Costa closes the distance quickly there, appeared to partially land. And again, Adesanya putting in good work on that lead leg of Costa.
You see all the cupping on Costa's legs. And already going after them. He's not an idiot. If he sees a weakness, he's going to come after it. And that's the safest bet right now, especially early in the first round when Costa's fresh. Chip at the legs, wear him down. Oh, brilliant.
Adesanya in an outstanding striking flow early, moving brilliantly. First clinch situation, doesn't last very long.
Man, Izzy looking really sharp here. Landing those leg kicks, sitting back.
Just 7 total strike attempts now, 8 for Paulo Costa.
Yeah, not his norm. You're normally very busy with his strikes.
But this does dovetail with what he said to us in our fighter meeting. No need to be anxious or fast early. 5 minutes down, round 1 for the champion.
All right, let's take a look here. This was the story of that first round. Big leg kicks there from Adesanya. And, you know, stomping to the front leg, then going to the roundhouse, right on the knee, on the calf. He's really attacking the vulnerable parts there. There's a body kick from Costa that kind of bounced off the hip. That one lands. Izzy catches it, looks to counter. Good job from Costa, pushing off and staying safe there.
That's what I need. It's perfect. Trust in your combos. When you get to the fence, don't let him come and go.
Respira, respira, respira. Sai muito cedo, Badu.
All right, here we go, round 2. The Paulo Costa corner appeared to like the way he approached those 5 minutes. Adesanya, 22 of 37 unofficially on his significant strikes in round 1. Here we go, round 2.
Starting to really get red on that leg, that lead leg of Paulo Costa. Just, oh, look at the bruising too.
And that last one's not going to help matters. You wonder.
Yeah, it's like you can see each impact, where it was landing and which ones, like lower shin, mid shin, knee, of where Israel is landing each one of those kicks.
Adesanya appeared an inch away from landing that head kick. Costa did not necessarily think so.
The poker face strong from Paulo Costa, but he's not landing anything yet. He's got to close this distance. He's got to let his hands go. There's a nice leg kick. There's another one. But no boxing so far, really, from Paulo. Yeah, look at that leg. And he's attacked the inside quite a few times now as well, really mixing it up. And for Israel, he could do that all day. He could sit out here all day and attack those legs.
Head kick appeared to partially land. The gamesmanship continues from Paulo Costa. 90 seconds gone by round 2. Costa still moving pretty well, but do not want to eat too many more of those. Got to think they were expectant that Izzy was going to attack in that way.
I mean, 20 leg kicks. Look at that. 20 leg kicks landed from Israel Adesanya. And of course, yeah, of course it was expected. But at some point, you've got to try to address it. You've got to go for it, right? And I'm not saying that's easy to do, especially when you're facing such a diverse striker in Israel Adesanya. But at some point, there's a beautiful body kick. There's another one. Oh, left hand switch stance there from Adesanya. He's just so smooth, not even open his mouth to breathe at all here. Almost midway through the second round, looking fantastic.
Yep, fighting a near perfect fight. And right after the main event, don't miss a recap of all the action on the UFC Fight Night, or 253 post show, I should say. It's on ESPN Plus. Paul, Megan, Angela Hill, Brendan Fitzgerald break it all down right after the main event. It's only on ESPN Plus. Oh! That one certainly appeared to land, but Costa was able to eat it.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Paulo Costa. He's getting picked apart here in this fight.
And it looked like that head kick opened up a cut in and around that right eyebrow of Costa, who eats a jab there from Adesanya, who is firing on all cylinders tonight.
That gamemanship is slowing down a bit, John.
You are right about that. Under 2 minutes here in round 2. And now Adesanya attacks the inside of that right leg.
That leg is trash. Absolute trash. Costa's got to commit, John, if he wants to stay in this fight, because Izzy will do this from the outside for the rest of this fight if he has to, if he doesn't catch him in the meantime. But now, since he's been attacking the legs so much, Izzy can afford himself now to take risks and start going upstairs, because now he's got Costa's attention so much. Ooh! And then he's out. And then he's going to go to the leg again.
Oh! Knocked down for Adesanya! Costa trying to cover! That is it! Still undisputed! Quick night at the office for the champion, Israel Adesanya!
Too easy. Too easy. He's too good. Wow. I mean, you look at Paulo Costa, you think, oh, he's got to go in with these dangerous strikes.
I know you're mad. Cut to the camera. I know you're mad. But hey, Auckland, Wanganui, Road to Vegas, Lagos City, Mr. Aladidi, Eminele, and Miami, no chalet, nothing carry last.
He has left Anderson Silva, Kelvin Gastelum, Robert Whitaker, Yoel Romero, and now Paulo Costa in his wake. He wants to fight all of the most imposing figures. That meant Paulo Costa, and man, did he dispose of that top contender properly tonight.
I mean, with ease, John. With ease. He made that look easy, the leg kicks. And then what did I say? I said he's going to start chewing those legs apart, and he's going to find his opportunity to go back upstairs, lands those head kicks, lands those punches, and then when he has you hurt, man, the elbows from the top, raining down strikes, and just beautiful work.
All right, this fight replay is brought to you by GovX. If you have a military or first responder background, get ultimate deals on the gear you love at govx.com.
Well, let's take a look. This is just beautiful work here. Oh, right off the dome. I don't know how Costa ate that one. Split him open, though. And at this point, his legs are gone. I mean, he was trying to put on a good poker face, but his legs were trashed by Israel Adesanya. Here, look at that slip. Boom, there's that slide back left hand right off the temple, drops him, and Israel goes in for the kill, starts smashing him with hammer fist. Very similar to the finish against Robert Whittaker here, in the way that they end up in this awkward position. Ends up getting mount, though, and you see how badly he wants to land those elbows with all the trash talk, all the smack talk that's been happening. Let's take a look at the corners. Eugene, his team losing their minds on that. Congratulations, Israel Adesanya. You look fantastic tonight, brother.
80%. They don't give a fuck about 30. Right. They'll take that cup just to get up next. Right. 80%. No, I bet you. These motherfuckers had 90 minutes to finish making their weight.
Adesanya is still upset about Shane Young, his teammate's opponent, who declined and missed weight by 4 pounds and ended up getting a win. And an emphatic one at that. Now look at the post-fight stats brought to you by DraftKings. Download the DraftKings app for free. To get in on all the fight action, use code UFC when you sign up. DraftKings, you can bet on it. So you are looking at the longest winning streaks in UFC middleweight history. Anderson Silva entrenched there with 13, but Adesanya moving into a tie with Chris Weidman at 9. And looks like a pretty good bet to make it double digits in his next fight.
Hey, stay salty, babe.
The official decision is brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. You could save massive money on your mortgage with the incredibly low rates from Guaranteed Rate. Act now by visiting rate.com. One final time tonight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 59 seconds of the second round. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya!
Fastest man in the world, baby. Because I run so fast. I run shit into your face.
All right, here he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion, the last style better, Israel Adesanya. With the entire world watching, you turned in a near-perfect performance here tonight. It seems like everything you said during fight week bared fruit here tonight. Congratulations.
I've been telling you guys, man, but everyone thinks, hey, like Roy Jones said, I said, y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Because of what happened last time. You thought, oh, he's so boring, blah, 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 blah. And I see you media people as well with your little clickbait headlines. But trust me, I had to make y'all remember. And I had to remind the world why we the best.
There were a lot of champions who wouldn't have asked for Yoel Romero. They wouldn't have asked for Paulo Costa. I know you want to fight the most dangerous guys, but you believe there was a major skill discrepancy here tonight. Your thoughts on the fight?
I've been telling y'all, man, honestly. And also, I got to say, I told Dana, 30% is not enough. Fuck that. Some of these guys are gangsters. They're making money outside the UFC. 30% ain't shit to them. So they'll give up that to not make the weight and have 90 minutes to keep on making the weight. And they just, oh, fuck it. Drink their waters and whatnot. 30% is not enough. Make it 90%. And that way, I guarantee you, they'll spend every of those seconds in that 90 minutes trying to make the weight and not just bitch out.
You haven't had a lot of time off. You are 20-0 as a mixed martial arts athlete, a perfect 9-0 in the UFC. As you spin this thing forward, get in here, Gino.
My God, I don't care. I just want him here. Yeah, carry on.
As you spin this thing forward and you look ahead in this middleweight division that you are starting to clean out, your thoughts on what lies ahead?
I told you guys, Anderson Silva lived a great legacy, and I said I wanted to do service to the middleweight division, and that's a hard act to follow, but we're doing the work, right, Huge? 100%. So I already DM'd Jared Cannonier. He's a hell of a dude. I love his energy. He's a beautiful, beautiful man. And I said, you destroy Robert Whittaker and you're next. He's the one I want to fight next. Right, Huge? He deserves it. If he beats Robert Whittaker handedly and dominates him, he's next.
The world once again witnesses your greatness here tonight. Any final words, champ, before we let you fly?
Hey, shout out to the best team in the world, City Kickboxing, Andre Paulette, Eugene, Tristan. Can you hear my man's in the back? Brad Riddell, Kai Carfran, Shane Young, Bo, Carlos Alberg, Blood Diamond, Shed Juan, Wagwan. Honestly, man, I love you all. Everyone watching at home, I love you all. Hey, shout out to the puppy. Mwah.
You are looking at the undisputed greatest middleweight in the world at present. The champion remains Israel Adesanya.
Bruh.
And that post-fight interview was brought to you by EA Sports UFC 4. Shape your legend in EA Sports UFC 4. Available now on X.